Imagine if someone followed you around all day telling you what to do. Stop that. Come here. Put that down. Not now, because I said so. How long before you completely stopped listening? How long before you started doing the opposite just to feel like you had some control over your own life? Now imagine you are 2 years old and that is your entire reality every single day. This is why your toddler does not listen. Not because they are difficult, not because they are testing you, but because the way we talk to toddlers almost guarantees they will tune us out. And today I am going to give you the exact words and phrases that actually work. 7 simple language shifts that get your baby and toddler to listen, cooperate, and behave without a single raised voice. Welcome to Parenthood Unlocked. I am Jennifer. And I want to be honest with you about something before we start. This is not about magic words that turn your toddler into a perfectly obedient child. Toddlers are not supposed to be perfectly obedient. They are supposed to be curious, boundary testing, autonomy seeking, little humans, because that is exactly what healthy development looks like. What these 7 phrases do is work with that developmental reality instead of against it. And the difference in your daily life will be extraordinary. The single biggest reason toddlers do not listen is not defiance. It is disconnection. When a toddler does not feel seen, heard, and connected to you, your words become background noise, like a radio playing in another room. Before any of these phrases can work, you need 30 seconds of genuine connection first. Get down to their level, make eye contact, touch their shoulder gently. Say their name once. Now their brain is tuned in. Now they can actually hear you. Everything else starts here. Phrase 1, tell them what to do instead of what not to do. When you say do not run, your toddler's brain actually has to process the action running before it can process the negation. And often it just hears run. So instead of do not run, say walk please. Instead of do not hit, say hands are for gentle touching. Instead of stop throwing, say put it down softly. Your toddler's brain responds to positive instructions far more effectively than negative ones. It is not just psychology, it is how the developing brain processes language at this age. Phrase 2, give them a when-then instead of an if. The word if sounds negotiable to a toddler. If you eat your vegetables, you can have dessert. Sounds like a deal. They can choose to decline. But when you eat your vegetables, then you can have dessert states it as a certainty, a done deal, not a negotiation. When we put our shoes on, then we can go to the park. When you finish tidying, then we read a story. The when-then structure removes the argument before it starts and gives your toddler a clear picture of what happens next, which is exactly what their brain needs. Phrase 3, offer 2 choices and let them pick. The need for autonomy and control is one of the most powerful drives in toddler development. When every decision is made for them, they resist. When they get to choose, they cooperate. But unlimited choice overwhelms them. The sweet spot is always 2 options, both of which are acceptable to you. Do you want to put your shoes on first or your jacket? Do you want to tidy up now or in 2 minutes? Do you want the red cup or the blue cup? Every time you offer a choice, you are saying, I respect your need for control within boundaries that I set. That combination is the foundation of willing cooperation. Phrase 4, narrate what you see before you make a request. Before you ask your toddler to do anything, narrate what is happening from their perspective first. I can see you are really enjoying that game right now. I can see you are in the middle of building something really important. That 2-second acknowledgement tells your toddler that you see them, that their experience matters to you. And a toddler who feels seen is dramatically more likely to cooperate with what comes next than one who feels like they are constantly being interrupted and overruled. Phrase 5, use a countdown for transitions. Transitions moving from one activity to another are one of the hardest things for toddlers to manage. Their brains are not yet capable of shifting quickly from one emotional state to another. So stop pulling them away from things without warning. Give them a 2-minute warning. 2 more minutes and then we are going to leave the park. Then 1 minute. Then it is time. That countdown gives their brain time to prepare for the transition and reduces meltdowns at changeover points by a significant amount. It sounds small, the results are anything but. Phrase 6, say yes to the feeling before you say no to the request. When your toddler asks for something, you cannot give them ice cream before breakfast, another hour of play before bed. Do not lead with no. Lead with the feeling, I know you really want that ice cream. Ice cream is so delicious. We are having it after lunch today. You have not said yes to the request, but you have said yes to the feeling behind it. And that difference, that tiny moment of emotional validation before the boundary, is what separates a calm acceptance from a full-blown meltdown. Phrase 7, catch them being good and name it loudly. Most of our language with toddlers is reactive. We speak up when something goes wrong. We go quiet when things are going well. Flip that. When your toddler shares without being asked, say it out loud. When they wait patiently, name it. When they use their words instead of hitting celebrate it specifically and warmly. I noticed how gently you touched the baby just then. That was so kind. Your toddler's brain is wired to repeat behaviors that get warm, specific attention. Give that attention to the behaviors you want and watch them multiply. 7 phrases, 7 shifts in how you speak. None of them require you to be perfect. None of them require your toddler to be perfect. They just require you to speak a language your toddler's developing brain is actually built to receive. Start with 1 phrase today, just 1, and notice what changes. Subscribe to Parenthood Unlocked for real, warm, shame-free parenting content daily. Share this with a parent who is exhausted from repeating themselves. And drop a comment below, which phrase are you trying first? I will see you in the next one.